Welcome to Life Bites Mindful Mondays. I'm life, business, and energy coach Nina Bosky. And in today's grounding session, we're going to help you get centered, cleared, and connected. Let's get started. Let's get into grounding. From the base of your spine down to the center of the earth, we're going to create a grounding cord. And this grounding cord is very strong and fortifying and nurturing. You're going to take the roots of that grounding cord and really anchor yourself into Mother Earth. To yourself, to your essence, to who you are. We're taking charge of our own energy. And as we do, we let go of the past, take a nice big deep breath. Letting go of the future. Take a nice, big, deep breath. Let's say hello to the here and now. Present time. Eckhart Tolle, the power of now. There is no past, there is no future. There's only the here and now. Create a circle of light around you. And in that circle of light is a circle of yellow roses. Really envision those yellow roses all around you. And those roses represent your true sunshine spirit, where your personality self and your higher self are working hand in hand. A circle of pink roses that represent love and compassion for yourself, as well as the outside world. And a circle of red divine roses that represent protection from anything that is not of your own energy. Your loved ones on the outside of your space, the weekend, the outside of your space, co-workers, the outside of your space, trigger experiences on the outside of your space. You're claiming your energy, taking charge of your energy. Who do you want to be today, this week? How do you want to show up in your own life? Now let's take a deep breath and come up to your sixth chakra, right between your brow, and about 2 feet out, you're going to create your movie screen. And let's say hello to your life today, this week, on your movie screen. Let's say hello to that. Say hello. Say hello to your opportunities. What opportunities do you have? As you go into the week, are you excited? Are you feeling the sense of energy? How are you going into your week? let's look at your challenges. What challenges do you have? Can you say hello to your challenges and become more neutral to them so that your challenges become your blessings? And as your challenges become your blessings, you get to say hello to your blessings. Each and every one of us have huge blessings in our lives. Are we tuning into our blessings? Are we watering our weeds instead of our roses? Let's water our blessings this week. And now let us check in physically. I'd like you to scan your body and just ask yourself, how do I feel physically? And just tune in, see what lights up. Are you feeling energized? Are you feeling tired? Some of you might be just waking up. Are there any aches and pains? Any dis-ease or discomfort? You're just saying hello to it. And if there's anything that is acute, give it a golden light with some green energy. If it's needing some love, give it some pink. And now let us affirm in our physical body health, vitality, strength, and flow. Health, vitality, strength, and flow. How can you today, this week, start to take charge of your health? Infuse in your mind, body, and spirit. I am healthy, I am strong, I am vibrant, and I am in flow. Take a nice big deep breath. Come up to the center of your head. And let's envision a beautiful golden light. And in this golden light, it starts to get bigger and brighter, embodying your whole head area. Just envision that golden light, clearing the slate of your mind. Clearing the slate of your mind. Letting go of any fogginess or frenetic energy, anxiety energy. Just using that golden light to neutralize your mental energies. You are taking charge of your mindset. You're becoming more coherent as that golden light is flushing out anything that is not in harmony with the mindset that you are embodying in your mental energies. now affirm in your mental bodies, I am alert, receptive, productive, and present. Coming back to present time. I am alert, receptive, productive, and present. Take a nice big deep breath all the way up and all the way back down to the bottom of your belly. Let's come up to that heart space, say hello. Let's do that one more time, opening up your chakras all the way up to your 7th chakra, all the way up to the top of your crown, all the way back down to the bottom of your root chakra, and right back into your heart space. Now we're saying hello to your feelings, your emotions, your emotional body. How do you feel today? Really ask yourself, how do I feel? See what lights up. Now I'd like you to think about those feelings that came up for you and how you're feeling, not by being intentional yet. You might have several things coming up. If you were to take charge of your life, are the feelings that you're feeling going to help you get there? If not, you have to open up the space to be more intentional about taking charge of your own life. Your family, your friends, your co-workers, your company, friends, the community. No one is going to allow you and give you permission to take charge of your life but you. What feelings do you need to incorporate, to intentionalize taking charge of your life? Come up with 3 words or a mantra that helps you take charge. I'd like you to say those 3 words to yourself 3 times. Or if it's a mantra, say the mantra. And now I'm going to give you the 3 words, and I'd like you to incorporate your intention after I say the first 3 words. I feel loved, supported, nurtured, and. Let's ground this one more time. I feel loved, supported, nurtured, and take a nice big deep breath. All the way up to your crown chakra, which is right above the head. And just like little light sockets, feel yourself plugging in to yourself, to the divine, to your loved ones, to the world. And say to yourself, I am connected. I am connected. Now I'd like you to work with the divine this week, with your higher self, to clear away any blocks, any challenges you may have in taking charge of your own life. What do you need to move forward? Now, if there's anything that you are interpreting that the outside world needs to give you in order to move forward, I'd like you to ask your higher self, what can I do to take charge of my life in whatever area you are working? How can you take charge more fully for bringing your life forward? Take a nice big deep breath. Put your hand on your heart. And I'd like you to think and feel 3 things that you're grateful for. Really feel your gratefulness. Feel your breath. Feel the quietness of your heart. Now let's send love to someone who may need it, including yourself. And now let's bring down a beautiful golden sun of light coming down through the heavens, your divine protection, divine love, embodying in that golden light as it comes down through your crown and into that sixth chakra, igniting your sense of knowingness and intuition. You get to follow it this week with ease and grace, coming down into your fifth, igniting your authentic, true self as it moves down into your heart chakra, filling you up with love, support, nurturing, and all the way down into your third chakra, being able to manifest with power and clarity and focus your desires this week, fulfilling your goals as it moves down into your second. You're creating from the fire of your belly as it moves down into your first chakra, the foundation of life, coming back to self, love of self, love of self, coming down through your legs, creating that strength and flexibility, down through your calves and into your feet. Wiggle your toes, say hello to your fun fairies. And let's move back down into Mother Earth. Say to yourself, I am grounded. I am centered. All is well. Life is good. And everything is moving forward exactly as it should. Take a nice big deep breath. Whew. Release and open your eyes. Now that you are grounded, cleared, and connected, let's move on to this week's message and life theme. So, taking charge of your life is not necessarily about going out there and taking action in the traditional sense. But what it does mean is that you're going to take responsibility for what is or is not happening in your life right now. So, a lot of us, what we try to do is we like to do the things we like to do, and we kind of stay away from the things that we don't like to do that much. So, what ends up happening is that we give ourselves excuses of why something isn't happening. Oh, well, my boss says this, or my loved one says that. My company is doing this, the government's doing that. I can't seem to get into this appointment. And so we fall victim in energy to our life. We're waiting on somebody to give us the green light before we go forward. We want to see it before we believe it. So if you knew the outcome was going to be 100% positive in the area of your life that you need to take charge in, is that energy going to get you there? Because if you are waiting, you'll be waiting a long time. If we wait till we feel better we'll be waiting a long time. So here's the big thing around taking charge. Taking charge may mean an internal adjustment. It may not be 100% move forward ahead. Taking charge may mean I'm going to be strategic in how I look at a certain dynamic. Taking charge may mean that I've got to review and assess what is working and what isn't working. I am is the key, not wait until. So on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being highest, 10 is you're taking charge, 1 is you're waiting. What rating would you give yourself in taking charge of your own life? What rating would you give? And depending on what your gap is, if you're under 8, I'd like you to ask yourself, what's keeping you from taking charge? And I'd like you to write those things down. And then I'd like you to do a strategy session with yourself and ask yourself, what's the gap between these? And I'd like you to get under the hood, because the first excuse we give ourselves usually is one in order for us to distract, deflect, and not deal with the situation. Here's an example. I've been traveling, so I haven't been moving, working out. Now, here's the key. I can say I am traveling. That's why I'm not working out. But guess what? I could take a walk. I could do a lot of different things. So is that really the excuse? No. I'm just telling myself that to make myself feel better. But the reality is, I've got to get moving. That's taking charge of my life, taking charge of my health. But do you see how we tell ourselves stories and we act as if it's the truth? And it's not. So, are you willing to tell yourself the truth this week about why you are or not taking charge of your life? Because once you understand and you realize that, I become aware now, it's in my consciousness that I'm giving myself an excuse, I then have the choice to take charge again. But if I'm falling back on my excuses, my excuse will be the reason. So I want you to really work this week. I'd like you to pick an area of your life. Don't pick 5 areas. Pick one area that you would like to work on. And do that exercise, 1 to 10. Where do you land? And then give your reasons where that gap is. Write it down. And then do a self-strategy session with yourself to uncover your excuses. And if they're real ones, they're real ones. But you'll know, you'll feel it. You know when you're messing with yourself. You know when you're not really giving yourself the real deal. Then I'd like you to ask yourself, do you do that exercise? On a scale of 1 to 10, how high is my priority in this? Is this a priority in my life? And if it is a yes, 8 or more, then you need to shift and start taking charge of your own well-being. Nobody's going to do it for you. People can support you, but they can't do it for you. You're going to have to decide to commit to yourself. First and foremost, taking charge of your life means making a commitment to yourself. I hope you've enjoyed this week's Mindful Mondays. Be sure to join us this Friday for another episode of Life Bites as we get you inspired in the areas of life, business, and media. I'm your host, life, business, and energy coach, Nina Bosky. And remember, until next time, sometimes in order to speed up, you've got to learn how to slow down.